So, good evening. Welcome to tonight's mindfulness meditation practice on this very fine Monday evening. So as you arrive and click on the button, the live button, just inviting you to take a seat, and the invitation is to take a seat in a way that you don't normally. So we all sit to eat or sit to relax. So as you sit to do this short practice of body and breath, just inviting you to sit a little bit differently to the way you might normally. So maybe shifting around in the seat to find a comfortable posture, or as comfy as possible. And then allowing your eyes to close or your gaze to be lowered, just so you can really sense into a new way of sitting on the chair. So adopting this intention to sit with a sense of purpose. So, sometimes we may lounge back, lounge around, or sit to upright if we're sitting at a computer chair. So just allowing the body to come to rest on the surface that you've chosen to sit on this evening. Just allowing yourself to become as comfortable as possible. Perhaps putting some cushions behind your lower back, if this helps you to be a little bit more uplifted in your posture. And so a posture that embodies wakefulness rather than sleepiness. Unless, of course, you're feeling like you could really do with a good sleep, then yeah, definitely just relaxing into the posture. And so inviting you to bring your attention right down to the feet, the tips of the toes, and the bottoms of the toes, and the soles of the feet in contact with the ground. So not just thinking about the feet in contact, as best as you can, really sensing into the contact, the pressure points, contact of the heels, and bringing an attitude of gentleness and kindness, but also a little bit of discipline as well. Mindfulness is paying attention on purpose to the present moment with things as they are. So just imagining somewhere between being too relaxed and kind of disinterested in where your attention is, but also not being too forceful either with yourself. This must do this right, must meditate properly. So somewhere between that, just playing with this edge of intentionally bringing awareness to the feet in contact with the ground. So a little bit more lively than pure relaxing, but also not being too strict. So yeah, just bring your awareness to the feet, and then allowing the awareness to scan up through the lower legs, to the knees, to the upper legs, to the pelvic region, and in particular the sitting bones, the buttocks in contact with the chair, tops of the thighs in contact with the chair. And allow yourself to be surprised by what you may find as your attention arrives in these different places in the body. A tiredness, a strain, ease or relaxation. What's here to be noticed? And no sensation is to be discounted. Perhaps noticing a sense of pleasant or unpleasant or neutral. Really sensing into the feet in contact with the ground and the seat in contact with the chair. Allow a sense of the weight of the body going down through the lower half of the body, down through the feet to the earth beneath. This stable and strong support for your practice tonight. So a sense of the weight of the body going downwards. And then the height of the body going upwards. A sense of upliftment through the spine. Travelling up the spine with your attention. Pausing at the shoulders and really checking in with the shoulders. What do you find as the attention arrives in the shoulders? Are they uptight and tense? If so, just allowing them to fall downwards, backwards, and allowing the chest to open a little. If it helps, then taking an in-breath and raising the shoulders upwards with the in-breath. And on the out-breath, allow the shoulders to soften and let go, perhaps, if possible. Travelling to the front of the torso, the chest. And rising and falling, the physical sensations of the breath in the chest. The diaphragm and the lower abdomen. What's here to be noticed as the attention falls upon the front of the body? And the inner workings of the torso, all of the vital organs, the digestive system, any gurglings or stirrings, tightness in the tummy, just simply allowing space for it all, however it is in this moment. Not the moments before, that's just thought. Not the moments later, that's thought too. Just the direct experience of what you're noticing here in the torso, in this present moment. Just bringing a real sense of curiosity. What's here to be noticed? And letting go gently of the torso and bringing your awareness to the tips of the fingers of both hands. The spaces between the skin, backs of the hands, tops of the hands. Noticing too any discomfort and how you relate to the discomfort. Perhaps it can be maybe physical discomfort, and notice if this is showing up in the body in any place. It can be emotional discomfort, perhaps a sense of agitation or sadness, whatever it is, just noticing how it feels to sit here and just make some space in a very kind and compassionate way for all that's present in the moment, pleasant or unpleasant. And then scanning up the lower arms and the upper arms and armpits. And noticing the mind as well. The mind wandered off, got caught up in thinking, in the thought stream. Just recognising this, noticing it. It can be quite helpful to notice what's on the mind. What are your thoughts? And then returning the attention to the tops of the arms and the armpits in this moment. And scanning up further now to the collarbones, the throat, the back of the neck. Follow as best as you can with the awareness up the back of the neck and into the back of the skull. And sense the whole of the cranium, protecting the brain, the scalp and the hair. And then bringing the awareness to the face, the whole of the face. What's the expression on the face in the moment? And if you can, just softening the expression on the face. Maybe even allowing a soft smile. The corners of the mouth to turn upwards slightly. Bringing awareness to the jaw. Allowing the jaw to soften. Parting the lips perhaps, just to allow the softening of the jaw a little bit more. The inside of the mouth, the teeth and the gums. The fleshy parts of the cheeks and the cheekbones. The nostrils and the breath. Flowing into and out from the nostrils in this moment. Nowhere to go. Nothing to achieve. Just to bring awareness as best as you can to the face. Now moving the attention to the eyes, resting in the eye sockets. If the eyes are open, what's there to be seen? Really looking at colours, textures, light, shade, the sky, whatever it is to be seen by the eyes, the forehead and the temples, and then bringing awareness to the ears. Any sounds which might be coming to the ears. The birds still singing. TV on perhaps in a different room. Traffic outside. Just allowing the sound to come to the ears. Perhaps noticing the space between the sound. The silence between sounds. Just simply sitting here with awareness of sounds in this moment. And sounds really are a wonderful opportunity to tune into the present moment. Perhaps when you're out and about tomorrow, just allowing yourself a few opportunities to stop and pause. Just as we're doing tonight in this practice, and allow those sounds to arrive at the ears in this way. The layers of sound. And noticing too if you get carried away by thinking about the sound and identifying with it. Creating a story in the mind about the sound that you've heard. Just noticing this and then coming back to the sound itself. Moment by moment. By moment. And just cultivating this awareness, bathed in stillness, can be really supportive to your sense of well-being. Really dropping into the calmness that lies beneath the wavy currents at the top of the awareness, like the wavy currents on the top of the sea, perhaps, the choppy waves. If you drop down, go down quite a few feet, you can drop into the calm beneath the choppy surface and just allowing yourself to drop beneath thought and thinking. Drop into a sense of the present moment as it is. And letting go of sounds and bringing a sense of awareness to the whole of the body sitting here breathing. And if breathing feels too difficult, the breath may be quite shallow, then bringing a sense of awareness back to the feet in contact with the ground. The stability of the earth and rock supporting the body in this way. Sense of the body in contact with the chair. Or if it feels right for you, just allowing the attention to settle with the flow of breath. Wherever you notice the breath the best for yourself. And then really fine-tuning your awareness to sensing the breath sensations. Maybe in the nostrils, or the chest, or deep down in the belly. Your choice. Imagine you were really zooming a very narrow focus of a torchlight to the place in the body where you sense the breath most clearly. And then riding on the breath sensations. And just, if possible, allowing a soothing, breathing rhythm to emerge. Surfing on the waves of the breath sensations. As best as you can, following the in-breath for the full duration. And then following the breath, the out-breath for the full duration. Soothing, breathing rhythm of breath. Flowing into and out from the body. In this moment. And in this moment. Really tuning into a sense of the body at the same time and noticing if there's any tension crept back into the body as you sit here bathed in stillness and awareness. And just allowing on the out-breath the body to soften. Letting go of any tightness or tension that may be here. And coming back to the breath sensations or the contact of the body, the ground or the chair. Once again, stabilizing the attention as best as you can. Sensing into the breath sensations and the in-breath and the out-breath. Soothing rhythm of breath, breathing the body And as you sit here breathing and bringing awareness to the body and the breath, I'd like to share a poem with you by a wonderful poet called Rachel Halstead. And it's called A Gift. Give yourself the gift of your attention. Catch the whirlwind rush and gently, calmly set it aside. Sit still and watch its flurries echo inside you. Stick with the stillness and find calm in your breath. And as the flurries dissipate, find the knot inside whose tight curling, tense clinging is at the centre of it all. And sit, and still sit, and know that in time the knot will unfurl and release, and there will be space again. And space becomes your gift, encircles everything, slows the pace, and lets the light in. So just allowing the words of the poem to settle as you sit here bathed in stillness and awareness, the whole of the body and breath breathing. And then very gently, just starting to move the fingers and the toes. Bring some very slight movement into the body if this feels right. Inviting you to open your eyes if they've been closed. And if you can, look as far into the distance as you can, perhaps to the sky, if there's a window in the room, rooftops, greenery of trees, whatever there is to be noticed. In this expanded awareness, an expanded awareness of the room in which you're sitting, the whole of the body, and sights, sounds and smells. So I hope you've enjoyed this mindfulness meditation short practice tonight, and do share freely with people you think may find benefit in this meditation practice. And tomorrow night we'll meet again at 8 o'clock, but I think we'll move into some mindful movement meditation tomorrow night. So that'll be at 8 o'clock. So you don't need too much room. It's not yoga or Zumba or dance or anything like that, just some mindful movement. So bringing a sense of awareness to the body in movement rather than sitting still. So hope to see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining, and go well and sleep well. Bye for now.